Hello everyone, my name is Tomco and today I'm showing you how to make a 2-high hipster door. So for those of you unfamiliar with the term hipster door, it's basically a door that has all of its redstone hidden away under the floor. So with the hit of a button, our door opens up. Just look at it go. You gotta admit that's pretty cool. But as you can see, a hipster door allows you to have the wall 1 block thick, as well as being able to make it out of glass. I don't know how many of you like to have glass walls, but in case you do, you can do it. But then when we hit the yellow button, it reveals another hipster door. I mean, why have one when you could have 2? I just wanted to prove that this thing can make a pretty cool hidden door. I mean, I don't think any of you expected that to happen. But the best part isn't how hidden it is, it's actually its redstone. Because I bet it's not as complicated as you might think. Like, it's literally 2 blocks wide and it's not terrible. And you can actually expand it all the way up to 15 blocks. I just got lazy and went with 6. But anyways, with that, I think it's time for me to show you how to build it. Alright, so to build it, you're going to need a 2 blocks wide by 8 blocks long area. And then you're going to need 4 blocks of empty space between your floor level. So these iron blocks right here, they're the same as these iron blocks right here. So you could use this to line up the door correctly, so you don't build it in the wrong place. Right, so to build it, this is everything you're going to need. And you should also bring some building blocks. But then once you've got everything, we can start. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to come directly under where your door's going to go. So right here, you want to place 2 solid blocks directly under it. Now bear in mind, I'm going to be calling this side the front and that side the back. And so you then want to come round to the back. You're going to place 2 temporary blocks here. Observers facing towards you on the side of them blocks. Then remove these back blocks there. You then get a regular piston out. You want to place it on the side of this observer, so it's facing left if you were to look at it from the front. You then place a block on top of this piston, block in front of it, block above that, block to the side of that, destroy this temporary block here. Then get 2 torches out. You want to place a torch on top of this block, with a torch to the right of that block. Then get your lever and place it here. Now bear in mind that this will be your input block, so if you want to attach like a repeater into this or buttons, this is where you wire it into. But for now, make sure this thing is turned off. Well, the lever's turned on, the torch is turned off. You get what I mean. You then come around to this side, and place 2 sticky pistons on top of this block and on top of this torch. Both of which have redstone blocks in front of them. Come around to over here, and you want to place an observer facing downwards just below that redstone block. So it should be going straight into this regular piston down here. You then get your wall block out. This has to be a wall block, by the way. And you want to place it on top of this observer. Then you want to place an observer on top of this wall block. And another observer just to the left of that one, like so. So currently we have this. You then put some door blocks on top of these observers. By the way, these 2 blocks here, they have to be a solid block. And they will be the bottom part of your door. So if you look over here, these blocks right there, they end up as the bottom part of your door. But you then want to place 3 rows of sticky pistons. So that's 1, 2, 3. All the way just facing upwards, like that. Then come around to the back over here. You're going to place an observer facing upwards. Just on the back of this first sticky piston on the left. With a redstone torch below this observer. Then to come around to this side. You want to come out 2 blocks from this sticky piston. Remove the middle block. With another sticky piston facing towards the front. Remove this solid block. You then get some dust out. And place dust on top of both of these things. With observers facing upwards. On top of both of the dust, like so. Then it's actually important you place solid blocks on top of these observers. You're going to come out a 2x2 of blocks like this. A block in front of it over here. You then put a piece of dust on top of this block. Get your repeaters and comparators out. You're going to place a 4 titular repeater going into this solid block. Get your copper bulb out. Place it to the left of this block. Comparator coming away from the copper bulb, going into a 3 titular repeater. Just like that. So it should look something like this. Then get 2 more dust out. Place it on top of these blocks over here. Then get 2 regular pistons out. You're going to crouch and you place it on top of these so that it connects to this dust. And believe it or not, that should be everything done. Alright, so when we flip this lever up, it should work. Perfect. By the way, before you open it, you will have to wait for this redstone stuff to stop doing its thing. So just wait like 2 seconds after you close it and then open it, otherwise it may break. Then of course, now that we've waited a bit, we can open it up and just look at that. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to briefly teach you how to expand it. Alright, so the first thing you want to do if you're expanding it is you want to remove these blocks over here. Then instead, place some blocks below these pistons, just along both of them, then this is where your input's going to be. You then come down here to this block though, you want to drag it out as long as your door's going to be. So let's say I want my door to be that long, and the maximum is 15 blocks. But you want to carry on this observer line, going all the way along it at the back, like that. You want to carry on this redstone line up here, going all the way along it, like that. And the same with this redstone line up here, going all the way along it, like that. Obviously, be careful to actually put the dust on it. Then when you're expanding this redstone line, you want to alternate between a slab and a sticky piston. So slab, sticky piston, slab, sticky piston. You get the drill. Going all the way along it like so. And then you want to place a wall block every other block. So skip this one out, place it here. So essentially you're placing it in front of all the slabs. Then where you have a wall block, you want to place a regular piston, also extending the entire way, like so. Then you can run a line of blocks going all the way below this, just along every single one of them. You need to put dust along every single one of these. You then to get your observers out, you want to face them going upwards along all of this. Same thing over here. Extend this piston line. Extend the sticky piston line. Put the redstone blocks in. Golden blocks in. Extend the sticky pistons down here going all the way up. And finally, these two top blocks up here, like so. And that's how you extend it. So now when we turn it on, it'll get pushed up. Like you see, your floor block will be here. And when we turn it off, it'll get pushed down. Awesome. By the way, if you wanted to add buttons, pressure plates, even tripwire hooks to this build, there'll be a video on the screen shortly that will help you, or there's a link to it in the description down below. Alright, so that is the tutorial done. Any questions, let me know down in the comment section, or join the Discord. That is the best place to contact me. But that's all from me, and I'll see you all later. Have fun with your new awesome 2x2 HIPSTER door. Bye!